Hey traders, my name's Anna. I'm head coach at Leveraged, and today with me I have Tal, our CEO and founder of Get Leveraged. So, hello, Tal. It's been a while. I'm excited to ask you all the questions that traders have prepared. But first of all, how about if you just give us an update of what's been happening since we had you here last time?
Yeah, sure. So, hi Anna, and hi everyone. It's great to have another session again. It really has been quite some time, and a lot of really super interesting things had happened. First of all, we're experiencing amazing growth, and from us and from our traders, we're seeing so many traders becoming successful, and we're really we're dispersing about a few hundreds of thousands hundreds of thousands of payouts on a monthly basis to our traders. It just shows us that the leverage system works. We're getting many more successful traders and also many more big payouts. So it's really exciting for us and for our traders and trader community. So this is something I'm really happy about and really proud of us as a company and our traders and the joint work that we're doing together. So
Mhm.
really great to see how our education system and our accessibility of the ease of use and low initial upfront risk is helping so many traders become successful. So this is something that I'm personally very proud of and very happy, and we're going to continue in this trend to onboard many new traders and hopefully seeing them successful as well.
Mhm.
So that's one thing. We also started doing a really cool and good thing, which is we call a premium workshop with our chief analyst, Stellian, which is closed groups of up to 10 people in which where they can dive in profoundly hot topics and ask him questions and help him analyze their portfolios and do some work together as a small group. I mean, we do all the time, every day, live streams and daily webinars, but with the premium workshop, it's just really high quality, super intent focused. So yeah, this is also something we're really proud, and we see also that many traders are becoming more successful with that. We got so many requests to increase the sprint challenge, so we increased it to 100,000. We currently have 100,000 sprint account, which is becoming super popular. I mean, the sprint challenge is basically the only challenge in this prop space that you can buy a challenge, pass it, and get a payout all within 1 hour. And we see traders that are doing it, and it's really cool and really exciting plan, especially for volatile times like we see now, where you can catch trends and you need to be very responsive and to pass the challenge really fast. So we
Mhm.
see that traders are buying the sprint challenge when there's a trend. There's also news trading that are allowed to do on the sprint challenge, and buying the sprint challenge, passing it, riding the trend, and getting a payout really quickly. So that's really cool. And with that, we also launched, it's currently in beta, but a really super cool program that we call Sprint to Cash, which is actually a live contest between four traders that all get same terms, same sprint account at the same time. And we see who is able to get first the payout, and then we double the payout. We've done a few beta sessions of that, and anyone that wants can apply. You can find the link in the Discord or down here.
Mhm.
So far, we've done a few sessions. We saw already a trader that got a payout within the live competition itself, which was really cool.
Mhm.
What else? We reached more than 10,000 in our community on Discord, which is really exciting. Seeing our community grow, and we always say and we believe that we're much stronger together, that we thrive as a community helping each other out, and we see that happening right before our eyes, and it's amazing. We're just shy of 1,000 reviews on Trustpilot, so anyone that has things to say, hopefully for the better, please make a review on Trustpilot. um,
And
I
that's about it.
yeah, I think that's about it.
Goodness. Well, that's not just, yeah, that's not just it. For sure, it's a lot of updates and a lot of good things are happening. So, yeah, and while you were giving updates, there's lots of questions here, and we
That's
can
what we're
now
here for.
officially start our session. I know you already updated us and took you 5 minutes to just update what's been going on. So, you
Yeah,
definitely, the company has been busy for sure. The team has been really, really busy. Right. Okay. So there are a couple of questions, like easy ones. Some of them I'm just going to quickly chip in and answer. How many junior accounts can one buy? It's one account, 5K. That's all what you get. Right.
yeah, the junior
And
account, just so everyone knows, is a one-step challenge for
yes.
entry level people that want to test the waters. It has a static drawdown. It's 5% and 10%. You remember better the actual
Yep.
program than me.
10% is the profit target. Yes. So in 3 and 6% is the drawdowns. And then also, Tal, we do have a lot of people joining in and saying hi from probably all over the world. So, and they say it's good to see you. So you've been missed.
I've
So
been
yeah.
actually communicating with the traders with my email. I usually send out an email to new people that I see that are joining, and they're responding to me and asking questions many times. And I'm very open about talking with the traders
Mhm.
and seeing if there are any particular needs that they need me to help them, or they have sometimes feedbacks and ideas. We're always open for new ideas. And it's really important for me to have a strong community and having feedback from our traders, and that's how we can better ourselves.
Mhm. Right. Okay. This is more like a technical question, but we do have these questions quite a lot. Why, after making a second withdrawal, did they change the withdrawal date from 14 to 3 months? Can you answer?
There is no such thing. You can withdraw every 14 days.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Perhaps what may have happened is that he got a request for an interview, and while the risk team is doing the request for the interview, they're synthetically pushing the withdrawal date until they can speak with a person and see that he is a real trader indeed. And then once they see that, so the withdrawal date is coming back and the payout is being released immediately.
Exactly. And we have had in success interviews, you guys, by the way, go and watch the success interviews. We have many, many of them now. And we speak about this, so in there as well. I love this question, Tal. Really do. How is Get Leverage
Hmm.
different from their competitors? This is a
It's a
good
good
question.
question. Yeah. I think the foundation in which we, first of all, I think that I don't know what other companies think, but we believe that everyone is a trader. And we don't just say that. We really think that everyone has the potential, and all they need is their motivation to come and do the work, be disciplined. So we'll provide all the people that want to become traders with the education, top-notch education by Anna, by Amin, by Stelian, by a lot of resources that we're providing for the users, for the traders. So we'll give them the education they like. And also, once they feel confident enough, they can get to trade with a significant amount of capital that they don't need to risk high upfront challenge fees beforehand, right? All you
Mhm.
need, let's say, if you want to start with a turbo, is just pay 888 just to start, and then you pay the rest of the fee only after you pass. So this is a huge thing that we identified that was a big hurdle for the traders or people that wanted to become traders, because they didn't want to pay or they didn't have the sums to risk,
Mhm.
$500, $800 upfront. So we were able to basically defer it and mitigate this initial risk, having them pay only $8.88. So these are a few of the things. But besides that, we also built leverage on a foundation of really strong education, so people can really better themselves as traders. And also, I think that another thing that I don't see so much going on is, the fact that you see the people behind leveraged. I'm very open with all our traders, and Anna's also very open with all our traders. And you see that it's a real company with real people that they communicate with me. I have an open email policy that anyone can send me emails. And yeah, you see. That's basically
Yeah,
it.
real people behind it for sure. I also have a couple of questions from Instagram where traders could ask, and I also see this question here. And maybe Tal, you can touch on this a little bit. Hello, can you remove consistency rule?
All right. So first of all, we have different programs for different traders.
Hmm.
In most of our programs, we actually don't have the consistency rule. So you can do the sprint challenge with no consistency, the senior challenge, executive, no consistency over there. In the turbo, we do have consistency because we need that the traders will be really precise over there and not chase huge profits and risk the account. What we do see is that traders that follow the consistency and are not trying to chase big wins, but are able to come back day after day and make a profit, we see that they are much more profitable in the long term. And we also see that their payouts are much higher than the ones that just chase the big wins. Because the ones that chase the big wins, they can make a big win here and there, but then comes a bad day and they can breach the account or not make as much profit. The consistent traders are able to get a withdrawal time after time after time again, and with really big payouts. So I do recommend for everyone, even if they're trading the senior or the executive or the sprint, to try and trade consistently, and not
Hmm.
chase these big profits in a single trade, because it's more like gambling than trading. So
Hmm.
I highly recommend for everyone to try and adapt this consistency, even if it's not a requirement from us.
Right. Okay. So consistency is only in turbo funded accounts, you guys. And we have 5 programs that you can choose from. So, and only one has a consistency rule. So there's definitely a choice for each of the traders. And Tal, actually talking about turbo. Now, currently, what is the max funding for turbo accounts?
So the max funding is currently $150,000. And I know that
Mhm.
traders are wanting much more than that because I see them buying several turbo funded accounts sometimes. So, like I said, we're always open for feedback from our users. And we decided to increase the max funding to 200,000. And soon you're going to see a 200,000 turbo account that anyone can purchase it and go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. So, guys, now what that means is if you're having 150K turbo account, then that means now your max funding is going to be 200K. So you can have an extra 50K funded account. So there you go, 200K. Tal, we actually all the time, I think every single Ask Me Anything session, there was always this, when you're going to increase max funding. Like it's always a question for senior accounts. So now, yeah, definitely a 200K is going to be great for the traders.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. That's like a good news, you guys. So just wait. And obviously, do we have some when is it going to happen? Is it going to be like, soon, or
It's going to be
do you have
really
some
soon.
timeline?
It's going to be really
Really
soon.
soon.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe even
Okay.
today. Stay
Maybe even
tuned.
today. Okay, you guys. So we are launching 200K turbo account. What an exciting time for sure. Right. Okay. This question here is also quite often we get it either when we are streaming or also in the discords. So maybe you can address this as well. Is an interview required for a payout?
So, like 80% of the payouts or 85% of the payouts, they go with no interview requirement. I think about 10 to 15%. Sometimes it's just random checks. Sometimes something was fishy in the trading account. So in these cases, the risk team requests an interview with the trader to verify that it is indeed the trader trading and they know what they were doing. 90% of the interviews go smooth, 95% even of the interviews go smooth, and the payout is released just after that. And in the small cases, sometimes that the interviews are unsuccessful, so we discuss with the trader, we explain to them exactly why. It's usually on very extreme cases that we have a lot of hard evidence that shows that the trader has been trying to manipulate the system and
Mhm.
do toxic flows or something that is strictly forbidden in retail trading. And yeah, but it's a very small amount of people. Um, Usually, most payouts are being done with no interviews, and most interviews are also being done very quickly and very successfully by the traders.
Right, exactly. And you guys, again, once again, you can see that in success interviews as well. Please go and watch them because those are real people sharing their experience with us and how they got funded and their journey. So that's really, really good to listen to them as well. Right. So,
I know it can sound alarming, but the risk team are actually really nice people. They
they,
try to speak. They're really nice people,
they
and
are.
they just want sometimes to clarify one or two things just to sign off the payout. So yeah, it's really, you can see, like you said, in the success interviews, that people said that they were a bit stressed before the risk interview,
Mhm.
but actually it went really smoothly. And then 5 minutes after that, they got the payout in their wallet or their bank account. So
Yeah. So there's a question, has anyone ever withdraw profit from this platform? Yes, we have many traders. And also, like Tal mentioned, now on a monthly basis, we do pay out hundreds of thousands to traders, which is an amazing achievement for us to see as well. That
I
traders
actually
are
did a
profitable.
video a month ago, I think, or 2 months ago, I don't remember, in which I scanned one of our payout accounts and showed, so you can see on our Instagram, just how I scanned through the bank account, one of the bank accounts that we're doing the payouts from, and just you can see that there's many payouts over there.
Nice.
I know I got some requests to do it again, so might do it soon again.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Now I have 125K sprint funded. So probably this is also like that. If you have one account, 25K, but the max allocation for sprint, just as Tal said in the beginning, is now at 100K. So that means you can have like another three more 25K accounts because the max funding is at 100K. So
Mhm.
that's that. Um, Right. I want to ask you a couple of questions, Sal, from the Instagram, and actually, traders were most of them were about the max funding, which I think they're definitely going to be happy about. But now I also see questions. So traders have 150K funded account, right? And probably some of them are thinking, I want 200K. Now, is there a chance where if they pass a 50K funded account, like if they pass a 50K turbo account, we can give them 200K instead of 150? So is there some workaround? Because I've seen comments coming in and people are confused a little.
So you're talking about someone that bought a Turbo 50K simulation and wants to change it to a 200K funded.
No, no. So they are funded 150K, but
Mhm.
now they want to be 200K, right? So is there a way around if they pass another 50K in funding, then they can get that 200K account? Or they need to have two separate accounts. I think it's two separate accounts, right?
Yeah, I think we need to look at it case by case.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, guys, look, also please reach out to support. We are here for you 24/7 and support will be able to help you. Okay. So reach out to them and then we'll see, like just as Tal said, case by case, and we will see how we can support you and help you in that.
Once
Right.
again,
Okay.
I want to send a huge shout out to our support team, which won also, I forgot to update that, won also the best support in the prop firm industry. Amazing support team, 24/7, human people always answering you. So it's also something that I'm really proud of. And every time I give them a strong shout out, doing an
Mhm.
amazing job, guys.
They are. Support team is truly the best for sure, for sure. And actually, Tal, I do need to say we also were we won, right, as a best support team for the previous month. So we were recognized for that in the prop space, which is also
Yeah,
really, really nice.
that
For
was
sure.
that was
So
what I was saying. Yeah.
yeah, so that's really, really good. Right. Okie dokie. Tal, we also have, because some people don't know you, like as who you are, again, I want to ask you some personal questions. So
All right.
hopefully it's not too much. Tal's probably, oh no, Anna, what are you doing?
What
Right.
do we have?
Okay.
Steaks. Yeah, like what I like to eat, right?
Right. What do you like to eat? What do you like to drink? How many steps do you walk? We already did these for the past sessions, but I think it's also really good to get to know you a little bit better. So there actually was a question on yourself, and I think you already spoke about it as well. But you and trading, do you ever see yourself actually actively trading?
Yeah, definitely. I just need to find the time for it. I mean, there's so many things that I love doing, and I just don't find the time because, being a CEO is just time consuming,
Mhm.
So I haven't been racing for a long time. I haven't even been playing the piano for a long time. And I'm just hoping that I'm going to get some personal time back. And then definitely I also want to get back into trading,
Mhm.
algo trading or trading. It's always really interesting to try and think in a smart way how you can do things with ingenuity and beat the market.
Right. So, and this is the next question actually. If you would were to start trading, actively trading, would you go manual trading or would you look more into like bot trading? Because obviously you also have experience with IT and like you know all that kind of stuff like coding and stuff. So it's like what do you think you would
I
choose?
think
Would
it
you go
goes
like
hand in
manually?
hand. I think it goes hand in hand. I would
Mhm.
definitely work on my manual trading skills, and then I would go and code it into a trading bot.
Mhm.
But definitely, I would go and enhance my manual trading skills. And once again, more confidence, then I'll know what to tell the bot to do and, look at the statistics that I'm looking at and stuff like that. So I
Right.
think that there's no substitute for knowing, really knowing and doing the manual work first. And that's the foundation for creating more complex things
Mhm.
afterwards.
Right. Okay. So this is also another question I've seen a couple of times. Sorry, I didn't put it up, but this is question here. Is it possible to have a business account on Get Leveraged in the near future? Because currently traders can sign up as individual person.
It's something we need to think about because currently we are, like you said, looking for people that want to become successful traders.
Hmm.
We can think about a different product that will be called like leverage for businesses or something like this, but currently it's not on the roadmap. So it's a good question. I'll think about it and we see, if we can come with a proper solution for a business.
Hmm. Right. Okay. Now, also something that we need to look in the future, but there was a couple of questions on this. Obviously, we offer our services in many places in the world, but there's one country specific that always is asking for us if we are ever going to have a business with them. And tell probably you know what country I'm talking about, but it is USA. So, is there any point that you are working with a team to open our programs and make them available for USA traders?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely in our roadmap.
Okay.
We're looking into it. And I think it will happen in the near future, not very near future, but it's something that we're working on, speaking with
Mhm.
our legal team, and we want to make some adaptations because the product needs to be a bit different. Some stocks cannot be traded within the US through leverage. So we'll do some adaptations, and
Mhm.
hopefully soon we'll launch also a US program.
Okay. And guys, you know what? If you know Tal, and he's been here for a couple of times now in these Ask Me Anything sessions, and whatever he's promising, he's always, coming forward with that. So I'm pretty sure keep on asking and he will deliver, right? So that's it. It's been out there. It's promised, Tal. So right. Okay. Loopy says I asked a couple of questions. I think your questions were more like, case to case thing. So maybe reach out to support after 200K turbo account is launched, and then you'll be able to know more. Okay, Tal, this is an interesting question here. When you will join PROPFARM match?
I cannot say anything, but maybe it will be soon. Maybe it will be really soon.
Who knows,
So
right?
stay tuned, guys. But
Stay-
once we join there, so we'll announce it.
Right. Okay. Maybe Tal also, it's interesting to say that, leveraged, we have been here for a while now. And I really want to say we've seen company grow so much and we have so many programs. And this was also a question in here. Can you push classic accounts as much as sprint and turbo? You seem to have just stopped with
Mhm.
classic. I don't think that's true.
It's not true. Actually, we have many classic accounts. We have many senior accounts that are being traded. Um, it's just that, our other products are unique to us, right? We have the Turbo,
Mhm.
we have the Sprint, and the classic ones are, there are many companies that have classic accounts.
Mhm.
So, maybe that's why you see us more, you identify us more with the new accounts. But our classic
Mhm.
accounts are very popular. We see many senior traders. We see many executive traders, actually. We see many 1 million traders, that people that want to trade with like serious capital. They don't need to go through scaling plan. They can just go ahead and buy the 1 million program, which has a static drawdown also. And it's, yeah, we see more and more people that are going also in that direction. So
Mhm.
definitely the classic accounts are there and are being traded, and everyone is welcome to trade there.
Yeah, this made me giggle a bit. Imagine one sprint, 1 million account, please. You guys, it's like never enough for you.
I actually did think about it in the past. Before you go to sleep, sometimes you think about what you can do differently. And I was thinking also it would be really cool, but it might go there sometime, but not just yet.
Right. Okay. But who knows? Who knows? Right. Okay, Tal. There's actually another, like a little personal question so we can get to know you a little bit better. So, when it comes to communicating with people, what do you prefer?
Mm.
Is it a phone call or a voice note?
It really depends on the type of communication.
Mm.
Um, if it's a discussion, so definitely phone call. I'm
Mhm.
always for more and more personal things. I'll always prefer an in-person meeting than a video call. I always prefer a video call than a phone call, and I prefer a phone call than notes, like recording notes, and recording notes than texts. So text is
Mm.
basically my least favorite method of communication. I prefer to get, because you get so much more when you're in an in-person meeting, in my opinion, right? You can
Mhm.
read the body language, you can read the communication, you can, even smell each other. There's things that are going on in the air that cannot be communicated via a screen. Even if we do a video call, it's just not the same. There's some basic human mammal interaction that is going on when you're seeing and sitting with someone in the same room that can never be conveyed over a medium. So if it's an important meeting, I'll always prefer to have an in-person meeting, and the order goes from there down.
Yeah. Well, when you say the least is the text, it's like now I think about all the young people. All they do is just text. Nobody wants a call anymore. It's just a text.
Yeah,
Right.
I know.
Okay.
I know to adapt myself, obviously, when I'm speaking with a certain person that they prefer the text and everything. But on important matters, I'll always prefer to have a phone call, or a video call, or in-person meeting.
Yeah, and I think you know what, this speaks volumes why you want leverage. Just like you say, you want an open conversation with our traders as well. That's why you have made yourself available. They can reach out to you in email, they can suggest you things, they can ask questions, and you're always there for them. And I think that's just, your personality shines through how you have built leverage. So that's really, really good to see.
Basically,
And I'm sure,
we're all people, we're all humans, and we can connect, from different parts of the
yeah.
world, or everyone's very similar. And that's the whole concept of leverage also, that we are here to find talent in places and give opportunity to people that wouldn't have this opportunity otherwise.
Hmm.
So we're connecting with all these people. And that's why I was also so proud to say that our Discord community has surpassed 10K, 10,000
Hmm.
people, because all of these 10,000 people come together, and together they have much more power, and are able to help each other grow and thrive as a
Hmm.
community, and generate many more successful traders, which this is what it's all about.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Couple of questions there. I asked about the turbo news rule too, if we can have on swing trading. So maybe like a suggestion there is, Tal, what do you think if we could create accounts where you can trade news? Because yes, in Sprint account you can trade news, but for all the other programs we have 5 minutes before and 5 minutes after
Mhm.
you cannot trade. So do you have in plans maybe to release a program that's also going to be allowing like news trading, except the Sprint?
We can consider it. I mean, the idea behind not allowing news trading is that you don't want people to basically like gamble,
Hmm.
because when a news event is happening, so no one knows where the market will go. Just we know that there are going to be big movements. So we don't
Mhm.
want people to go ahead and gamble on that direction that they think that's gonna say in the news, because no one really knows unless
Mhm.
they have inside information. But so that's the reason why we don't allow news trading. But with that
Mhm.
said, we're always open to think and rethink things. So let me think about it.
Okay, right. So need to write that on the notes and then send it to you. You need to think about swing accounts. Okay, gotcha. Um, you wanted to say something?
No, I see the question here. You are able to trade assets that are not related to the news. I see here the question from this guy.
Right.
Um,
Oh yeah, this one here. Why should we be able to trade pairs that aren't impacted by the news? So yeah, if for example you're trading, I don't know, dollar yen, but there are news on the pound, obviously you can still trade dollar yen asset because it's not affected by the news. Yeah. Um,
yeah.
right. Okay. Oh, trailing drawdown is terrible for the classic account. We don't have a trailing drawdown for classic account. The only trailing drawdown is for turbo. Um, yeah. Initial balance after withdrawal. Yeah. So maybe you're confused a bit on that. You can reach out to support, and support will be able to explain much better how the drawdown is working as
I
well.
think it's also
Um,
important that people understand that our support team, they're highly skilled and understand trading, and they understand all the intricacies of trading in our programs, and they can help clarify any questions that you may have. It's not just, hey, I don't see, I can't log into my account. They
mhm.
can answer you specifically about your trading account, explain to you about all the rules. They're very patient, also very nice people. So yeah, just so
For
you know that
sure.
the support is much more than just support. They can help you with any sort of question that you want to know in regards to your account or trading. And if they don't know, so they can always, you know, propagate it up to, the support manager, and we'll find a
Yeah.
resolution.
For sure. And also, guys, on Discord, we have moderators team always available 24/7, also on the Discord, and they will be glad to help you there as well. Anything that you have, any questions at all. So yeah, for sure. Hey Dar says best prop firm. That's so kind.
So
Thank
what
you
did you
so
say?
much.
Can you put it back on the screen?
I swear
I
you helped
know.
me to pay my scholarships. So Haydar has a couple payouts with us, but he never done a success interview, so I'm still upset with that.
And Darren,
But
so
he has.
I think people want to see the face behind the comments, because I remember you also from previous Ask Me Anything sessions. So it'd be great if you can reach out to Anna and have a success interview, so everyone can hear your story. Because, like I said, it's all about
Yeah,
people, real stories, and real payouts.
for sure, for sure. Oh, wait, I was wrong. That was 3 payouts.
Real
Okay.
payouts. Amazing
Right,
work right
okay.
now.
That's even better. Right, I have classic two-step account. It has static drawdown on max loss, but daily is trailing. Basically, daily drawdown is calculated from the highest equity or balance, right? So it's not like it's trailing. It's completely different things. So, but it is calculated based on your highest equity at the daily closure. So, and it is all in frequently asked questions. All right. Okay, Tal, I have actually another question, and that was it was it was from traders, I guess, just wanting to know you like about your trading. And I know you're not actively trading, but there was a question. If you could trade a program in leveraged, what program would you choose to trade?
I think I would choose the sprint.
Okay. So
I
this
would
is
choose
it,
the
you guys.
sprint
We know
because the sprint is the most exciting program in the whole space, and we are the only ones that are offering it, and it's just super exciting. And I think that trading is also very exciting because
Mhm.
you can make quick profits relatively if you catch the right trend, and
Mhm.
you need to be very careful not to breach the account. So it's just a lot of action going on in the sprint account. So for me, I think I would go for the sprint account.
Right. Okay, you guys. Well, that's it. Now we know that CEO would trade sprint account. Okay, gotcha. Right. So there is a trader desperate asking this question. So it's for security reasons, but after the interview with the risk department, will I still be able to withdraw after 14 days?
You'll be able to withdraw from the initial day that you started to trade 14 days from there. So the risk interview is just they can temporarily just move your withdrawal date just synthetically, and then they'll bring it back to the original withdrawal date that of the account.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's about it. Whoa, okay, I see this one here. Can you help us to remove minimum daily trading days for funded traders?
I
It
think
was like three
the minimum trading days is just three days, right? Three
three
successful
days
days.
with a profit of half percent
Yeah,
profit
it's
for 3 days.
it's a very basic requirement to have just three successful trading days uh, on the account. If you don't want that, so that's why we have the sprint account where you don't need you have instant payout. The first payout is always instant, but
Mm-hmm,
for the other accounts, um, the 3 days is very basic that you don't need to have three consecutive days. You can have
mm-hmm,
one successful day, one unsuccessful day. Again, you just need three successful days with 0.5%. That means that for a 100K account, you need only 3 days with only $500 profit. So it's
mm-hmm.
really a very basic and minimal account requirement.
I think it's also like in some sense, it just to show the consistency. Again, we don't want to see traders just go for a one big win and that's it. So it's just for consistency as well for the risk team to help to analyze the performance as well. Haydar is actually asking this question, and maybe Tal, this is your opportunity to explain a bit more on add-ons because he's like, please add an next payout with Sprint account in like 5 days. Because currently it's like 14 days, but maybe you can speak on add-ons that we offer.
Right. So in the Sprint currently we don't have the add-on, but we can maybe think about this type of add-on if you want. We do have add-on. Our most popular add-on is the Super Turbo, in which you
Mhm.
can reduce your profit target from 6% to 4%.
Yeah.
So it's just $10, and it increases your probability of passing significantly. We see that. We see that many successful traders did purchase the Super Turbo. It helped them pass the turbo much faster, and then they got the opportunity to show their skill in the funded account. So we have that. And in the classic accounts, we also have pretty interesting add-ons of a 95% payout profit split and
Mhm.
also 5-day payout.
Yeah, yeah,
We
those are
may also
2.
consider to add a 5-day payout, like Haydar suggested. You know, that's like I said, I'm always open to hear requests from our traders and see if we can implement them.
But you
So
guys also sprint accounts, like Tal just literally said, you could get funded in one day, and the same day you trade the funded account, and in the same day you can request your payout because fast payout on sprint funded accounts, it's instant. So you can ask for a payout at any time. So
we have a few traders that really love the Sprint account, and you see them getting payouts really fast on the
mhm.
Sprint accounts. So yeah, it's just an exciting account, and you can trade significant capital with it over 100K.
Yeah, for sure. Right. While we still have you here, we don't want to take too much of your time because you already communicated with us how busy you are, and we appreciate you having
Oh,
here.
I love being here.
Um,
I love communicating with the
oh,
traders.
that's good. That's good. That's good. It's something that you say, like we're real people here. We definitely are real people. Um, okay. Well, this is maybe a good question to finish on. Refuel. Can you please talk more about the
Mm.
refuel accounts? Mm.
Right. So we did see that many people that already passed the turbo accounts and got funded in the turbo accounts and got a payout or breached the account, they wanted to go ahead and try and trade again the funded account, but it was a really long and tedious project to go ahead and do the evaluation over and over again. So for people that traded the funded turbo account, we're giving the opportunity to do a shortcut, which we call a refuel, that you can basically just refuel your turbo account and start over.
Mhm.
So that's the concept of the refuel. Whoever is qualified for that will get an email with the details, and they can, if they want, they can do a refuel, and if they want, they can, do take another turbo account. The thing with the refuel is just that you've already proved your skills trading the funded turbo funded account. So that's why we let you skip the evaluation in your second attempt if you want to. Because many people, when they withdraw the entire amount from the turbo account, then they need to start over because they don't leave
Mhm.
a buffer. So in these cases, they can just go ahead and refuel the account.
Mhm. Yeah. Is the fuel turbo same cost? It is slightly bigger, I think.
It's there's a slight difference between them, but it's approximately it's very similar.
Yeah, right. Okay. And one more question. One last question here. Can I stop trading for 5 days since after the risk interview and payment, I want to scale my account? So 5 days is considered an activity or not? 5 days.
No, it's
Oh,
not an
no. No,
inactivity. I think 30 days is
30
considered
days. Yes.
inactivity.
Yeah. And by
Yeah.
the way, guys, for this, please make sure that you open and close the trade because you have to close your trade every 30 days. If you just open the trade and you don't close it, then account is going to be breached. So please make sure that you close your trade. So open close. It has to be in the trading history to count it as a day. Otherwise, you're going to be breaching that inactivity rule. Right. Someone says, I've never heard about refuel accounts. Well, maybe that's like Tal communicated. It's only by the email. They get an email um, if they can receive the refuel, right?
Yeah, it's only for
Yeah.
people that traded the turbo funded account.
Mm-hmm.
So once they stop trading the funded account, they get an option to refuel the account. If you think you qualify for it, so you can ask support and they will check and let you know.
Right. Okay. All the questions are coming in now and to go. So we're gonna just keep you here until the questions are done. So this is actually maybe a good thing. Can we have an inactivity day counter, please, on like on the dashboard? Maybe
We
that's
can look into it. We can look
yeah.
into it. Yeah,
Right. I'm writing it down. An activity
you're writing
calendar.
down.
Okay. Right. This one here. Do you have instant funds getting funded without the challenges?
No, we don't have instant funding
Mm-hmm.
because it is important to see that the trader knows how to trade and successfully passes the evaluation before they go into the funded stage. So for
Mm-hmm.
us, it's really important to see and properly evaluate the trader and know who is the trader, what are their capabilities of traders, and can we entrust them with the funded account.
Right. That's a good answer. That is a good answer for sure. Right, Tal, before I let you go, maybe you can update. Maybe there's something that you're working on with the team for the future. Something maybe.
Yeah, we have we have a new program, really something big and important doing. It's going to be a
Mm-hmm.
program, a new leverage program that we're very proud of, pioneering a new path. And hopefully we're going to soft launch it really soon. So pay close attention. And we're going to announce it once it's officially out, when we are working on
Mm-hmm.
something really exciting. Um, yeah, that I'm sure our traders are gonna love.
Okay, you guys, he's very secretive, right? I don't think we'll get out much more, but there is something coming, and there's definitely something really exciting. So, you guys, you just need to also follow our socials. So, all the links are down in description. So, follow us on our social
And
platforms.
join the Discord also.
Exactly. Join the Discord where you can also sign up for that sprint to cash, what Tal was talking about, where you can participate in a challenge where you need to trade live with four traders. So, yeah, that's really good. That's really awesome. I've always dreamed of learning prop trading, and I'm very happy to be part of your team. Let's
Learning
go, you guys.
proper trading. And I
Proper
think that the
trading.
most proper coach for proper trading is Anna.
Proper coach for proper trading, for sure, for sure. I mean, I do have a inside joke because traders are now like, "Oh, Anna, you are so rude, you're so mean." Because sometimes I go very harsh, but I think it's part of the coaching. Sometimes you need to be harsh. So
I
yeah,
mean, I
it is
think
what it
the most
is.
important thing to be successful as a trader or actually at anything is being accountable
Mhm,
on your actions. And sometimes people need someone that can put a mirror and explain to them what they did wrong so they can better understand, not just, for spite, but in order to help them learn. And I think
mhm.
that, you know how to help traders grow by showing them, what they can do better So
Mhm.
yeah, that's the only way that you can grow, right? Because if you just tell someone, hey, you're doing a great job, you're doing a great job, they won't learn anything. So the thing
Mhm.
with the coaching sessions, with the one-on-one coaching session that you and Amin are doing, is basically to help people strengthen their strong side and help them also understand what is their weak side and practice it so they can improve. So it's basically a whole 360 way to look at a person as a trader and help them
Mhm.
thrive.
Right. Okay. And actually, Tal, this is a really good thing that I almost forgot is to address something. And there's a comment saying, "Hello, everyone. Today, assuming someone messaged them, assuming to be you. So maybe you can address this. This what's happening here."
Right. I responded to Ray earlier, just before the call here.
Hmm.
It's really good that you're bringing it up because there are impersonations of myself, of the team on Discord, on Facebook, on Instagram. So many people are trying to impersonate to myself or to someone from the company and sell you all sort of like stuff. So we will never do it. We will never reach out to someone and tell them that they should buy something or anything like this. We don't do that.
Hmm.
Only we send messages through our official channels, which are our email addresses, which you can see with a get leveraged suffix. Um, but yeah, you should be very aware of people that are trying to impersonate to us, and not just in leverage, but in
Overall.
any way. There's many people that
Mhm.
try to impersonate into different things, different type
Mhm.
of people and companies. In today's world, is something that we all need to pay close attention to and
Yeah.
make sure that we double check the authenticity of the person that is speaking with us.
For sure. And also, guys, from the Discord, right? If you're in the Discord, then please know that we will never reach out to you first. Not me, not moderators, not Amin, not Stellian. None of our team members will ever reach out to you first. If we want to reach you, we will communicate with our official emails. Okay. So please always check the Discord nicknames because the most things are happening on Discord like this. So just please, guys, be careful and know that we will never message you
I see
first.
that Rai responded. He received my email already, and yeah,
Hmm.
it's
Yeah,
really good that you
right.
brought it up, Rai. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you for your email for sure. Right. Okay. Someone's asking, can I have multiple accounts? Yes, as long as you're in the max funding. Okay, and you can find the max funding in frequently asked questions.
We need to update the
Right.
frequently asked questions
We
now.
do, we do, because the 200K turbo is coming, you guys. It is coming very soon. Maybe
Mhm.
today, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Who knows? Right. Okay. Well, Tal, just want to say thank you so much for being here with us. I really
Thank
appreciate
you
your
for
time.
having
We
me.
all do. Please come more often. Don't be shy. I'm sure we will have more personal questions, coffee or tea, steak or veggies. So all that. But thank you so much also for all the updates. I'm really, really excited to see what you and team has been working on with the new project that's coming soon. So you guys stay tuned, and very soon we'll be here with another Ask Me Anything session. So thank you, Tal, for being here. Appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Right. Bye, traders. Take care. Bye bye.